This is how much a narcissist would have to spend to purposefully hurt you. How is everyone doing today? We don't have to look for trouble, as narcissists usually have their own karma coming back to bite them. No amount of compassion or forgiveness can save them from the repercussions of their actions. You should be wary of their tentative attempts to hoover you via text messages, phone calls, or fake profiles. They want to know everything about you in order to exert power over you. Realizing your value is essential because narcissists will stop trying to control your life once they see that doing so is futile. They'll look old and useless in a world where everything is constantly being replaced. Know that if you weren't specifically chosen to be their previous supply, you probably won't be their next one either. Stop trying to fit into a mold created by someone else, because you are not them. At some point in their lives, either in a relationship or on their own, everyone will come into contact with a toxic person. They may have a hard time meeting someone who is compatible with them, which may lead to a series of unsatisfying relationships that only serve to deepen their emotional woes and sense of hopelessness. They could be singled out for covert techniques or mysterious social media posts. They may be hinting at their own shortcomings in these messages. The constant torment of guilt and self-loathing prevents them from experiencing true happiness and fulfillment in life. You can overcome these obstacles and prove your naysayers wrong because you have the strength to do so. Be true to who you are at all times and value your individuality. Narcissists are unlikely to return our displays of affection, or if they do, it will likely be very delayed. Imagining themselves as we do now may be challenging for them. The inevitable repercussions of their actions are likely to hurt and break them. Our interactions with narcissists usually center on the gradual decline of their once vibrant personalities. Despite this, we can train ourselves to care about the experiences of others. Humans have an innate capacity for empathy, which allows us to feel compassion for others despite their actions. To get past these events, we must embark on a path of self-improvement. Negative people in our lives can actually help us grow stronger and more perceptive and self-aware. With the help of a higher power, we can improve our lives and grow as individuals through this transformation. Light gradually pushes through the shadows, fortifying our mystical bonds as we progress. When combined with the wisdom of a higher power, such as God or the universe, karma can be a powerful aid to self-reflection and decision-making. Being able to work on bettering oneself is a gift. It's possible that if we change drastically enough, we won't recognize the narcissists in our midst. With maturity comes improvement. Keep in mind that narcissists will always try to maintain contact with us, even if they aren't happy. However, we can lock this door from the inside. We need to close this particular chapter of our lives. They view this as a demonstration of our strength, which is why they respect and fear us. By refusing to acknowledge the pain of others, narcissists invite the wrath of karma upon themselves. Even if you can't see it now, the harm they cause you will come back to haunt them. They are not relaxing in a tropical paradise. They can't meet their most fundamental needs without you. Some of these egomaniacs we've known for decades. They had good reason to be preoccupied with us. After all, they were trying to bleed us dry like leeches. They are hopelessly incapable of taking your place, guaranteed. Never mind. Taking the idea of supply into account, you'll see that we have more resources than the world's wealthiest person. No one else can compare to us in terms of our spiritual wealth, vitality, and ability to intimidate. No one they meet will be able to restore our carefree love, but they might find someone to satisfy their baser desires. Never forget that you, fellow empath, are a unique and invaluable human being who knows and appreciates your worth. As soon as you have that aha moment and realize how valuable you are, you win, not they do. However, it does not look like they enjoy a relaxed way of life. Look for signs that they miss you, that they are hurting and broken, and that they want to be with you again. They are too afraid of being rejected and exposed to come back into your life without putting up a fight. Instead, they'll follow you around and take pictures of you as evidence. They may still have some of your belongings. Others may find it hard to believe their wild and fantastical dreams. They're like bizarre little creatures who, despite knowing the relationship is over, still hope to find you and win you back. They're holding on to the hopeless fantasy that you'll come back to them. They daydream about winning your love back all the time, even if they don't always act on those fantasies. Nonetheless, they take comfort in the idea itself. That's proof that your help is crucial to their survival. Because they aren't whole without you, they'd find comfort in remembering you. They're suffering tremendously because you're not there. They appreciate love and their place in the world more because of you. You gave them hope that children can be good and that adults can find real love again. They are unlikely to be dissatisfied even after switching to a new service. I understand your skepticism, but it saddens me that they're trying to trick us with a facade. You can't trust anything they say because they lie about everything. Remember that whoever is trying to dominate you or break your will is probably running away from their own demons. Narcissists' behaviors, such as jumping into relationships too quickly or pretending to be happy online, can be puzzling to onlookers. Strange actions, such as trying to woo the neighbors or peering in through the kitchen window, might even be noticed by readers or commenters. They need to realize that their bad choices will eventually catch up with them. All events have consequences, and the universe strives for equilibrium. Keep an eye out for indicators that the effects are starting to take hold. Everything they've done to you will be paid for, and then some. Ignorance is bliss, but the window of opportunity to exact revenge is closing fast. They will have to answer for what they've done. It wears them down gradually, and the results are noticeable. The universe or God, however, protects us from seeing their fiery demise. If we saw everything, our hearts might break, and we might feel compelled to help those in need. Don't lose sight of the fact that we're empaths. They may have just been taking advantage of us. We need autonomy to continue developing and succeeding in their absence. Keep in mind that any resistance to your authority is a sign of their own demise. Pay attention to the strange behaviors readers and commenters have pointed out as they leap into new relationships and flaunt their apparent happiness, such as attempts to court the neighbor and family or looking in their kitchen window. People who are social outcasts tend to act in this unconventional manner. But I promise you this, they will pay the price for their actions. It's a perfect illustration of how people's choices can change the world. Keep an eye out for the hints that the universe is restoring equilibrium. Whatever they did to you will have repercussions. Even if you don't realize it, the cycle of vengeance has begun. The results of their actions will be felt by them. There are symptoms to look out for in a person whose destructive actions are wearing away at their core values. Unfortunately, it appears that neither the universe nor God allow us to witness their demise. If we saw everything that happened, we would feel compelled to help the victims in any way we could. Let us not forget that we are empaths, despite the fact that they may have abused our gift. We can't get anywhere if they keep draining our energy with their negativity.